Thanks for joining us today. We are talking about personalized care at the Mangat Plastic Surgery Institute and Skin Care. I'm Heather Viola, physician assistant. I have Heidi Heltzel, patient coordinator, joining me today. We're doing this as a joint effort because we often do this together. Heidi meets with patients first, and then I will often meet with them secondarily to discuss medical care.
We do want to quickly address coronavirus and COVID-19, much like your home. We are a family here, and so the reason we're not wearing masks is because since early mid-March, we have been basically isolated together, and so we are very cognizant. If you come into our office, when we meet with you, we will be wearing masks.
Yep. But just for this interview, we are not, so you can see our faces.
So we wanted to try and walk you through what it's like to be a patient here. A lot of times, people are concerned about something on their body or their face, but they just don't know what to do, where to go. What's that first step? And we would say the first step is really a complimentary consultation. All of our consultations are free. The only thing it takes is your time, about 20 minutes of your time. But it's a great opportunity to come and get your questions answered, because a lot of times you think you know what you need, but really talking to an expert will give you a lot more information and some good answers and direction. And so Heather can talk a little bit more about that process.
Patients are definitely, I feel like, surprised when they come in, see how easy it is to meet with Dr. Mangat, who does specialize in facial plastic surgery. You'll meet with Dr. Mangat if you have questions about pretty much anything around the face, the neck up. If you have any questions about your body and what you'd like to discuss, you'll meet with Dr. Steve Kopit. Basically anything from the neck down. Consultations are free, like we said. Private. We can't stress enough what a huge priority we give to privacy in this office. Obviously, we're held by HIPAA rules, but we have a smaller setting in our office. We're very efficient about getting you into an exam room or consultation room so that you're not out in the open air waiting room, not seeing your friends and neighbors. If you don't want to, you're welcome to bring them in for moral support, family members as well. You're going to meet with one of the physicians and discuss the areas that you want to talk about. And they will give you an honest opinion, tell you what they think you need or really don't need. They're actually, I feel like, very honest. Not going to sell you something that you don't need. And most importantly, we're all about a natural look, not an overdone look here. And I really have always appreciated that about the surgeons we work for, Dr. Mangat and Dr. Kopit. This being a team effort, we're very proud to stand behind their work.
So once you get that consultation, then either Dr. Kopit or Dr. Mangat will bring you to meet with me, and we'll start talking about more details on the scheduling, recovery, kind of what your expectations could be, what it was going to cost, and looking at what you're thinking about doing. And if you are thinking about moving forward, that's when I work really closely with Heather on scheduling and walking you through all of the pre-op and kind of what your expectations should be and things you need to think about to prepare for your surgery.
A lot of our recoveries are pretty quick, astonishingly so. I like to tell people you can't expect instant gratification, but it's pretty close. Well, you can't guarantee everything, but it's astonishingly pretty quick results. We do a lot of work to try to get you ready for surgery, to minimize bruising, swelling, so that you can get back out into public, get back to doing the things that you were doing as soon as that are as safely possible.
I have to say, I am really amazed at when patients come in post-op a few days, a week later, how, for lack of a better term, normal they look. They don't look like they've just had surgery. And so it's something we really pride ourselves on here, is having those great results early where you're not having to feel like you need to hide and you can't go out in public.
The mask right now is actually very helpful during recovery, but you don't need them as long as you would think you'd need it. I actually thought so. This has been a very popular time for doing these types of procedures while everyone's wearing a mask. But medically, we want to make sure you're safe. We're very fortunate to work with a very healthy population, but my job is to make sure that you are cleared for surgery if you need any kind of clearance. We work with board-certified anesthesiologists, CRNAs and MDs, and my job is to make sure you have a very comfortable and very safe surgery. We perform surgeries under IV sedation and general anesthesia. Depends on the type of surgery you had, but basically IV anesthesia with is sort of a twilight, like similar to a colonoscopy. Use a lot of local anesthesia so that you wake up feeling actually with very minimal, if any, pain at all. With both, we like you to feel very comfortable. It's an in and out day procedures. Some of the bigger surgeries that Dr. Copa does, you'll need some overnight nursing care, but that's done in an outside facility. We make that a very easy process for you and save you money doing that as well.
And I do want to touch on that a little bit. A lot of people have trouble understanding or wrapping their brains around the fact that we are a full surgery center. So when you come into our office, you'll come in to probably filling out your patient paperwork ahead of time through our patient portal, so you're not spending a lot of time sitting in the waiting room or the reception area. Then you're taken into an exam room where you'll either have an examination or go into a doctor's office for a consultation. Our surgery center is just down the hall. It's actually, there's a door where our medical offices and our surgery center begins, and then after surgery we have the recovery areas and recovery bays and a door through the surgery center where you can leave. So you're not leaving through our general offices after you have a procedure.
I think the private exit is key.
Yeah.
Like
so
yes.
your privacy is really, really important to us. I think another important point, and the reason why Heather and I are doing this together, is to really demonstrate the family that we are, and that when you choose to do surgery here, you become part of our family. Everybody here knows each of our patients on a first name basis, and we know that we take care to cover all of the different points for each of our patients, because you are an individual and you're not just another case. We customize our care for you.
Agreed. I'm very proud to say that all the medical providers here not only have years of medical experience, they have decades of medical experience. So you can feel confident that you're going to be well cared for. And we just love taking care of patients, and we want to make sure you're happy. That's a big part of this business, or any part of the medical community. But as caregivers, and especially with plastic surgery, we want you to be happy with your results.
And what's really fun about working with both Doctors Mangat and Kopit is they have a similar philosophy, and they both have said things about wanting to help people get that emotional transformation by feeling good about the way they look. So it's not just about how you look on the outside, but for us, it's also how you feel on the inside.
Agreed. They really care about how you feel, how happy you are. They want to produce a natural look, that anything else is not in their skill set. And I do appreciate that about them. They really listen to what patients want, and the rest of the staff does as well. So we're always your backup and your additional support that we're here to support and make sure you get the results that you want.
So we hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about Mangat Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. We would certainly love to have the opportunity to talk to you and learn more about what you're interested in. And feel free to give us a call at 970-766-3223, or you can check out our website at mangatplasticsurgery.com. Thank you.